What's up guys, it's Francis Young coming at you guys with a deck profile on my Evilswarms for the month of May 2014. Uh, since my last update I actually changed this deck quite a bit. Playing a macro fissure build, so it's essentially a real hardcore anti-meta deck. Anti-meta Evilswarm it combats Boojins because obviously macro and fissure they banish the monsters when they're destroyed, so Boojins, mermails, Farfist to extend because they can't get their Wolfbark bear plays. Geargia's not really, it doesn't really help them, but help help them combat against it. But I think the anti-meta macro versions are way better than the original Evilswarm version. I know a lot of people are still playing Safe Zone and stuff, but I'm still playing. I took out Safe Zone, playing macro and fissure, just because it contacts a lot of meta decks right now that need their graveyard that manipulate it quite a bit. So let's get started with the deck profile. We'll go to the main side and extra. As you can see, I don't have my mat, I'm on my bed. It's much more softer, so yeah. Play one rescue rabbit. Obviously secret rabbit's the way to go. I just like hollows. But anyways, rabbit's pretty much your one card Ophion. Other than Kirkion, he's good. I like using him when I'm going first. I don't like him when I'm going second, because there's traps and to deal with and all that. But the rescue rabbit's very good. Every time I draw, it's usually live unless you get Veilered, and it can't be Phoenix Chain like some people say. Play 3 Heliotrope. Obviously, they're the rabbit targets. 1950, so the extra 50 gets over Thunder King, gets over Giga Armor, and a lot of relevance levels 4s. It can't be Phoenix Chain, so you can poke your opponent. It's a really good card. 3 Caster. The extra normal summon. I like this card quite a bit. All I can say is Caster. Every time I have it in my hand, I'll usually have another Evilswarm, and it just gets you Ophion quicker. Play 3 Mandragora because this guy is pretty good late game. I really like him. His effect is pretty cool. Play 2 Thunderbird. Essentially I was playing 3 for a while, but I'm going to play 2 because you have your upstarts, so you're going to draw into them. 3 Kirkion. Kirkion essentially is the best top deck card in the Evilswarm deck. He's a 1 card Ophion. Those of you that don't know what it does, it's just like a Sombre, so you banish an Evilswarm, add 1 to your hand, and then you can normal again. So you could do a lot of combos with the caster and stuff like that. It's very good. It's also searchable with the trap card Infection. And then I play 1 Thunder King. Thunder King's been pretty good. Haven't had any complaints. He's very good, mainly because first turn he doesn't let your opponent search, and if you don't have macro or fissure up, you could just you can negate the special summon and send it to the graveyard. So it's very helpful. Thunder King, I don't play that. This deck is made to go into Ophion, and sometimes I have a material on Ophion and that in my hand instead, and that's only really good like when you have 3 monsters in your graveyard. But I'm playing macro and fissure, so that's the reason I don't play it. Play 1 Soul Charge, testing his card up. Essentially, if I don't have macro or fissure, my monsters go to the graveyard, I could Soul Charge it and then just get back Ophion right away. So this is a good card. It's very good. I think it's gonna get banned. I bought a box of Dragon Legends, but I didn't record it. I got 4 Soul Charges and some other cards in case you want to know what I got. 1 Dimensional Fissure, like I was saying, macro and Cosmos, this hits a lot of decks. Boojins, they can't dump Crane, they can't dump send their monsters to their graveyards because they'll be banished. It's good versus Mermails because they need their graveyard. Dark Royals because Grapha and all that crap. Firefist is pretty good because they can't Wolfbark the bear. Geargias, it doesn't really help that much, I guess. What else other decks? All I can think of right now is those ones, and there's like Inzectors and all the other decks, and Gravekeepers that helps quite a bit. So yeah, I think 1 Book of Moon. I really like this card. Just you book the Xyz or Synchros when they attack. 1 Rhoda. Essentially, they're playing a 4 caster, so why not? Triple MST. My favorite card. Good trap. Good spell. Takes out Kaiser Coliseum, skill drains, all those things. I really don't blind MST much unless I need to, because you have the 3 Pandemic and they protect you against spells and traps. I play 3 upstarts. Patrick Hoban, basically. You want to get card advantage as quick as possible. So yeah, I mean, you may give your opponent 1,000. It doesn't really matter in the end, really, in my opinion. 1 macro, same thing goes with the fissure. Like I said, it hits It makes a lot of meta decks that need their graveyard to play. One infection, this is the brokenest trap ever. Search your Kirkion. But a lot of people are actually smart right now. When you're gonna be shuffling one of your Evilswarms through your hand, they're gonna MST after you do the cost. So yeah, one water tap. I find this better than 7 tools because essentially it sends the trap back to the deck, and then your opponent has more chances of dead drawing. So yeah. One black horn for Exciton, and the warning 2s for everything basically. Bottomless and torrential. I don't play compulse, I'm actually siding it. 2 mirror force. Essentially people ask me, why don't you play deep fissure, deep prison. I played 2 mirror force because when macro and fissure are out, instead of going to the graveyard to get banished. So yeah, and it hits more monsters with mirror force. And 2 Phoenix Chains because it's important, very important effect negation. This is the only camera I have actually, unless I use the tablets, and I have no tripods, so yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to get a camera soon. I play 2 Veilers for the side, 2 Maxi. Maxi is important because so charges, especially versus Geargias. 1 Dark Hole, 2 Prison. I like banishing the Lin and the Bear sometimes. 1 Compulse, just for XC based decks like Harpies, Geargias, or even Synchro decks. 1 Eradicator is very good. 2 Lights, obviously for Boojins and Constellars, even though Constellars aren't playing much. 2 DNAs, I like this. You call Dinosaur, you go to Logia. I actually main deck extra deck a Logia. So yeah, it's very good versus Spellbooks. It's good versus Noble Knights too, and Boojins to an extent. And 2 Overwork, because Overwork is very good versus Farfis and any monsters or any deck that gets a boost from its original attack. It's good. We'll go to extra. Obviously you play 3 Ophion. There's no reason not to play Ophion. Searches for your lands for Pandemic. Secondary effects used more right now, but the first effect with level 5 or higher can be special summon. It's pretty good. It's only good versus Mermails and the Dragon Rulers, you could say, that effect. 1 Bahamut. Take away your opponent's monsters. I'm not playing Ouroboros because there's hardly been a time when I needed it. I've been playing 2 Excitonite. Probably this is one of the only decks where you need to play 2 Exciton, blow up the field twice, because mainly your opponent's probably going to warning your Exciton, save the warning for that. 1 black ship, obviously. It's good for the Boojin players, I guess. The Master Key Beetle, it's the macro Fissure Lock. Crazy Box, every time I take this out and I found myself needing it, it's very good versus what's that deck called? Anybody that mains skill drain, like Dragon Rulers, Erratic Rulers, Mythic Rulers, Fire Kings, and Dark Worlds. On Arc is take away a monster. Direwolf, you need a quick pop. Usually Bat Row is very good. Cowboys for game. Dweller, Mermails, and the graveyard base decks. Maestro, because it's ulti. No, it's a very good card, Maestro. I really still like it. And last card, I could have played Daigusto Emerald, I could have played Evilswarm Dolka, I could have played Nightmare, the Evilswarm Nightmare, Evilswarm Thanatos, Photon Pappy, number 82 Heartland Draco, but there's so many cards I could have played in the last spot. I decided just to go with the Logia for now. I'm usually probably going to change it up because of the DNA surgery. It's very good Logia. Once you have Logia and Ophi on board, your opponent's dead, pretty much. So this is the end of my deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know some of you, one of my subscribers told me that my Hero Trapper stack wanted them 2 locals, which I'm really happy. And I actually don't go to locals. I don't even go to tournaments. I don't have time, and I don't find myself that good as a player. Maybe I gotta improve. Maybe I never really went to any tournaments yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's almost going to 10 minutes, my maximum. So rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys.